up guys? Today I'm gonna show you how to draw Cinnamoroll as a manga girl. Yay! So kawaii! Grab your drawing materials. Let's go! Okay, so let's start drawing guideline first. It's gonna be her face a little tilted, right? And side line a little lower. Neck, shoulder line, like this. Okay, ready to draw? Oh, one quick thing. I want you to draw her face a little smaller than normal. You know why? Because she's wearing kind of a big bunny cape stuff. So I want you to have a really nice face here. And after you're ready, yes, let's do this. We're going to start drawing her softer eyebrows. Okay. And we're going to start drawing her eyelid line. Can you make it kind of a little feathery sort of a texture today? And we're gonna color inside, so I'm going to leave it out like this. And we're gonna draw her eye, and this time her eyes touched eyelid. Okay, and bottom eyelashes. You know what, in a manga world, oh hold on, let's add a little bit softer, just a small tiny eyelid line. In a manga world, when you want to show a more quiet, sweet characters, we're gonna draw eyelid, eye touched. Okay, that's the key. And the same thing at the side. Okay, feathery, a little thicker. Eyelid line. Wait, this is good. Okay, good. Show little eyelid. Okay, and actual eye. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many did I do in a sample? I think this is nice. And we're gonna add shiny bubble. We usually draw black bubble, but today it's gonna be blue inside. So I want to have just everything is just blank, no color yet. Okay. Then we're gonna start drawing a cute little nose. Today's smile, you know, like softer, innocent, kawaii smile. So goes just in more like pretty much smiley emoji smile. The lip line I'm talking about. So go like that. And then let's add a little bottom lip line if you want to. That would be good. And we're gonna draw her face line. Since her character, again, Cinnamoroll, we're gonna go fluffy, sweet, softer, right? So that means even her face line is gonna look softer, sweet, bubble, like a bubbly. The kind of a, oh, oops, sorry. Okay, what am I going to say? Oh no, I smudged. I'm just gonna keep going. Sorry about that. Face line, guys. So yeah, a bubbly smile face. The face line I want to just give her. So not too sharp, just the round, wide cheeks. That's what I meant. Okay. Then let's draw her hair. Today, yeah, we're gonna draw relaxed, sort of like a lower pigtail. That's what I want you to draw. So I want even the bangs, bit heavy, rich. Okay, the length. So this I'm just filling the space like that. And now the side they are looking outside. Okay, still a little shorter here, and this side too, kind of like this. And I know her pigtails are gonna be around here. Before this, let's secure her hoodie. And today's texture is gonna look like cloud. So everything is on here. It's going to be this texture, okay? I'm going to draw like that. And I'm looking at my Cinnamoroll, okay, here. I think this is gonna be top of her kind of yeah, head shape plus hoodie. So go, whoop, kind of that. Let's just keep going, and we can always fix it later on here. Oh, and then her ear, kind of like this side too. See, that's why I want to have a bigger, wider space for her ears today, because look at this. If you ended up drawing her face much bigger, I don't know, you're gonna have enough shape, so I mean space. So yeah, draw her face a little small when you draw characters wearing a lot, you know, headgears, kind of stuff like that. And then we're gonna draw Cinnamoroll. I'm gonna over here, right here. So can you draw Cinnamoroll's sort of a face shape here, and oversized ear like that, okay? And Cinnamoroll's tail curled up. It's like yummy cinnamon roll, but cinnamon roll. It's kind of hard to change up. Anyway, shall we? Winking. And Cinnamoroll doesn't have a nose, more this kawaii, here, this smile. You know, there's almost like a chibi smile. Wait a minute. I think wink got too close to mouth, so I gotta move it here. Ooh, I think I'm doing a pretty good job. I said it before, right? Sometimes drawing a insanely simple character, the hardest, to be honest, because you can't mess up a shape and an angle that much, so you gotta be kind of careful the way you add this simple kawaii, even eye too. Here, and Cinnamoroll's hand here, tail. I think I did a good job. Okay, and you know what? Yeah, let's draw pigtail here, and a little pigtail here, kawaii accessory. And I want today's pigtail more a little wavy, so we're gonna draw like this. Move it here, go here. Instead of just a straight hair, it's always fun, dramatic to add a little wave. So if you can kind of draw nice big curve, but then the edge goes up, kind of like this. And I want you to do more. Okay? And yes, we are doing here, but her hand is right there. So let's draw guideline like this. And once you finish drawing guideline, we're gonna start drawing her fingers, okay? So here, you draw X shape, right? And maybe she's wearing an oversized long t-shirt. So here, go like that. And don't forget adding a fabric wrinkle line. Pointy elbow, fabric wrinkle line here. And right there, we're gonna start drawing pinky in, okay? Here, ring finger, middle finger. So middle finger, pinky, ring finger. Those three just more in, kind of like this. But I want index finger sort of like a pointing out, just a tiny bit. And don't worry about thumb today, because thumb is behind everything, so we don't need to show. So that's really good. Then can you draw the same pigtail right behind her hand? Okay, let's do it. Here, accessory, kind of, I messed up a little. And more here. How is it? Good? Okay, so this is good. And what's gonna happen next is this hat is going to be cape too. So keep going this cloud texture, right? And then once you sort of reach the shoulder area, here, kind of like this, okay? Like that. And the same thing, okay? Wait. Cloud comes in, out. How is it? Good? Kind of like this. I think this is nice. Okay, then neckline. I know it got a little smudged here, sorry about that. And if you want to, you can add a little bit of like kawaii accessory patterns. In this case, bow, or if you want to add a star, heart, up to you. So I want to do this. Nice. Okay, so now we are going to ink. Are you enjoying this video? If so, go check it out my new book, How to Draw Kawaii Manga, Chibi, Big Emotions! Yay! In this book, you learn how to create kawaii chibi characters step by step with YouTube tutorials, and you're gonna learn how to create manga stories with using chibi characters. It's really innovative, super fun. You're gonna love it for sure. Go check it out, okay? Now, let's get back to the video. Okay, so here, these are my color, I guess for Cinnamoroll color collections. Then we're gonna start using if you have like a dark blue, light blue, those two versions, two different blues, that would be great, because we're gonna first use this lighter blue. Okay, whoops. And then let's start adding a blue hair. And then first, what I'm going to do is maybe middle section here. It's gonna be pretty bright. Imagine sun is hitting this section. So no color here. So we're gonna draw more blue, blue, blue from the bottom. I'm gonna use this section to show you, okay? And have a little bit of space. Then you're gonna start adding more blue from the bottom like this. Okay, now do you see here? This section is just the white, so you're not gonna add any color. But if you can create, especially this middle part, this area, create kind of a feathery texture, just like we did her eyelid like this, that would be awesome. So that's how we create shiny spots on her hair. Okay, let's do more. You know what I mean? Kind of like this. Kind of like that. See, so it's a little feathery texture here, here, and then more this side too. Kind of like this, and then more from the bottom. Now you look at this pigtail, this one. So I'm not gonna add just the, I guess, stretch. What is it? Stretched kind of a jelly bean. I don't think you know what I'm talking about. I'm not gonna add some sort of like a guideline for shiny spotlight. We sort of know where it's gonna be. Then you're gonna start adding blue, 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 and once you reach the shiny spot where you want to be, don't add any color and add it from the bottom. And remember, you're gonna create kind of a feathery texture. Kind of like this, okay? And then let's do other side too. You know what, this side is pretty much behind her hand, so we don't need to worry about adding a shiny spot so much because it's in a shadow. Then can you start adding skin tone? Okay, wait a minute, this might be a little too bright. Do you see? Oh, kind of a mixing with a, pencil line a little bit. Here we go. Okay. Here, I'm gonna use two different kind of a skin tone here. So one creamy skin tone I used. And I liked, let me just use the other ones. Here. Just here, little bit in shadow. So I'm adding a one line and I'm going a little darker, little much more peachy skin tone here, okay? And even around the lip line too. here, and maybe a little bit on the finger here. Okay, just like that. Now we are going to start adding eye color. If you have a much darker blue, I'm going to use Peruvian, I can't pronounce, Peruvian blue. It's from my favorite company, Derwent. See, I thought first I'm gonna use the same blue as a hair, but I want this eye to just pop. So let's use a little darker blue like this. And the edge, if you can, use tiny, just like a more cherry blossom pink. That would be good. And we're gonna use this darker blue, just the top like this. Here, back to light blue. Okay, here we go. On the middle, darker blue. And if you have a little neon or metallic yellow, I'm using this Prismacolor pencil, this neon yellow. Little edge here. See, look, color pencil, but creates such a beautiful shiny yellow here, just like a sunlight. So I'm going to do this. Okay, now we're gonna use light blue, and we're gonna start adding a color. But instead of like just adding a blue so much, just do more in outline. So if you can hold pencil like this, okay, kind of like that, and then lay, and just the edge. So use this blue, this part, start coloring. See, it's almost like a cloud, right? So light, fluffy, kind of a cotton candy, kind of like that, and then more here too. Let me just more go a little here. Okay, let's look it up quick. Here we go. All right, so what I use is this light blue her hair, and did you see, now you see like a really shiny spots here, and the way I say this feathery textures here and there, that helps so much. This texture is gonna make this her hair much shiny, so try that. And sometimes when you wanna add a color to create cloud texture, fluffy cotton candy, like I said, instead of like adding color just entire this drawing, just around bottom outline, that's gonna help. Look, right, I didn't just color all the way, but just the edge, but looks much fluffy. So try it. And now do the same thing the bottom too. Here we go. Oh, and we need to color Cinnamoroll too. Oh, here, but it's gonna be a little darker because it's behind. Here, because also behind this hair, add a little blue because as a shadow. Okay, good. Let's do pink. Oh, pink. Yeah. Cheek. You gotta add a kawaii pink cheek. I think this is good. And can you add color? Cinnamoroll too. Blue eyes, and the same thing. Just the edge of Cinnamoroll's ears. Just a little bit of blue, and then maybe also around the cheek. Not cheek, sorry, face line. Kind of like this. Just a tiny bit. And a t-shirt, you can add some like whatever the pattern you want to. My sample, I did a heart, just like adding kind of like heart prints. But if you want to do polka dots, stripes, I think either way is so kawaii. So try that. Here we go. And then what I want to show you is how to draw Cinnamoroll in Japanese, and then maybe some positive message. Like Cinnamoroll, kawaii, everybody knows that word. Oh, let's do this. Daisuki. Daisuki means I love it. I like it a lot. Like that. So there are two ways to write it down. So first, Cinnamoroll, and daisuki means I love it. Okay, so I'm going to write it down here. Cinnamoroll and daisuki here, okay? Right, you ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Hyphen. 1, 2. This is okay. I'm gonna type in a Roman. C, na, mo, ro, long, lu. Even I wrote it down in an R. Japanese, when we pronounce, we don't have an R sound, so we say more L sound. So Cinnamoroll. Okay, so this character is called Katakana. We have 3 different, characters. It's a lot. And here she's saying daisuki. Okay, there are 2 ways to show like love. I mean, to say love in 2 ways. 1, daisuki. Daisuki is more, we can use more casual way. If you want to just show more like emotions, like a deeply, I love you, that way, we say different way. We say aishiteru. But in this case, I think daisuki is super positive, kawaii, wholesome. So let's do it that way. So Cinnamoroll daisuki, because we can use daisuki for not just a person, animals, things, okay, and a toy, stuff like that. So you ready? Hi. Okay, let me just go here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, this is dai su ki means I love it. Yeah, you got today Japanese lesson too. Awesome. Good job. Ta-da! How was it, guys? So this is a sample I showed you in the beginning. This is the one we drew, and even we wrote down Cinnamoroll daisuki. This character just show how sweet and bubbly and quiet, maybe shy character. I think it's a good way to show feelings through eyelid, right? I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any requests or more characters or facial expressions you want to draw and you want to learn from me, leave your comments right there. Thank you so much, guys. I will see you next video. Bye bye. Are you enjoying my videos? If so, don't forget to subscribe my channel. And my graphic novel series Bounce Back and activity book series How to Draw Kawaii Manga are available at your favorite store. Thank you so much. Arigato. See you in next video.